Everything about it helps the boat grow.
I was really impressed with Liam Everts. That was so impressive to watch.
He's not happy with his hard enduro experience for the weekend.
You ever signed your phone number to a bird?
I think I have done at one point.
Definitely, I've seen you do it. Can Tommy tell us the teams he has spoken to or turned down in the past?
Yeah, it was so. The more I think about it, the sillier it was.
My whole point of it was I wanted the Enduro GP riders to come because I wanted to whet their appetite a bit to come to Super Enduro. Yeah, it was meant to happen last year and it's been talked about for 2 years already, so like... Dear God.
You dropped yourself in there.
Yeah, I fucking purposely lined us up there, you stupid idiot.
Yes, I fucking did. Just rolled off the tongue.
Yeah.
Right, back for another one in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We haven't done one.
Would be more
Yeah, we've not done anything, Bill, up to your disappointment. Do you want to start with an apology? You upset everyone on the last one.
I only said one person. And it was all your...
No, I got a few messages.
Did you? Did you enjoy talking to them?
Bill, on his bloody...
I'm a snob.
Snobbery.
I'm snob.
He snobbed up again this weekend at Hard Enduro.
Oh, here we go.
I see the picture sat up above everyone on the Range Rover.
Yeah, I'm not standing on the ground with everyone else.
Can you turn this mic towards you?
Range Rover. It's a Land Rover.
It's in a bit of a funny position.
So you can move it, but that's the one.
No, not a lot's gone on actually. When you said about podcasting, I was a bit like, not got much to say, if I'm honest.
Well, we've got loads to
What are
say.
you on about?
You've had a race, he's had a race.
I haven't had a race.
Well, we've been to a race.
I haven't podcasted since Ling, have I?
And probably not.
When did I podcast? What about since Fox Hills first round?
Can't remember.
Oh, since you did a win. You want to talk about that?
Yeah,
do
we
you?
did. We talked about Fox Hills.
Oh, did we?
Talk about it again if it makes you happy, though.
Ling. What happened at Ling? Wet.
Wet.
Yeah, just a wet race, wasn't it? Well, good though. My decision, I'm happy with my decision to race a 250.
Here we go.
Results aside. You're going to be nasty all episode, or do you want to just fucking spit it out?
Just let us know when you're done, actually.
Well, let me know when you're going to actually act like an adult. Try and have a sensible conversation to the listeners and use grunting in the microphone, snoring in it. No, I was saying I'm happy with my decision.
This is why we should do two men. Get rid of him.
I told you for months, in fact. Twice on 2 separate weeks, I said, "Are you two going to do a podcast this week?" Because my whole point is, if you do a 2-man one, then when we next do a 3-man one, we talk about what you like. It continues the conversations.
Well,
Yeah.
you'll be doing 1-man ones on your own soon.
This is true. You did come out with that, and my answer's still the same.
What?
We have lives. You sit there. You don't have children. You have a missus that goes back to home, and you sit there strumming one out, or
What?
or trying to find something to do. Like, you have nothing to do.
Fuck up! What are you on about?
Your life.
I've been
you
to
don't know
fucking
what you're
8
doing.
different countries since we last sat in this seat.
All just to fill time. That's it, because you've got nothing to do. Whereas I have to go home, take kids riding, take kids to school, clean the house up, mop the floors.
You've
I
done
do
all
a
that,
lot.
have you?
Cook, clean dinner. That's why podcast, Bill, don't come weekly. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Maybe in the future when I'm a little less dedicated to my craft and I have to take a step back in the gym, I can replace it with podcasting.
Well, that can be a topic because we've done a gym sesh together, all of us today for the first time in a while since the last time we did it, and it was videotaped, and Bill nearly died.
The video does makes me look better, to be honest.
Yeah, because I had to edit out the bit where you was having the defib put on you in the bloody vlog.
It's actually an enjoyable gym session, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. Anyway, you was going on about Ling, so tell us about Ling.
No, not so much Ling. That was all right. Just an average race, hard to race because of the weather, and then I didn't get the best of starts. So in a mud race, when you're not got the best of starts, goggles are filled up with sand. Trying to make the bike survive the race, that was a key. A lot of people's bikes broke. And yeah, I finished third overall, which I was quite happy with because it's about where I was. Probably almost got lucky to get a third overall in that, with people breaking down and stuff. But other than that, it was a good weekend, really. Cass Volk, he sort of was a step ahead of everyone else, so it's going to be hard to beat him throughout the series. But I think that track suits him more than it suits me, and our bit more technical, like hard packy track, be a bit more up my street. But just what I was actually talking about is the decision I made to race 250. Well happy with it because I look forward to racing. Like the weekend, I was looking forward to going to race, And then even at the race, I got, what did I get this weekend at the MX Nationals?
Second overall.
Yeah, but I went 3-1. But I raced Bill. Joel pulled away at the beginning, got the whole shot, and he edged away a little bit. Well, Little Bill caught him up, but then he got a bit tired. I got onto the back of Little Bill. But I loved every minute of the race. Like, I'd see him there, I was smiling, catching him up, and then thought, can I pass him before the end?
Did you love the second race, first lap, when you're near on looped out?
No, I didn't like that bit. But I was really worried about my shoulder, actually. I thought that was going to be... I was surprised. Even halfway around the next lap, I was like, I wonder if that's actually... It's just masking it, the adrenaline. I've re-hurt that, but...
I was surprised you got the whole shot in the second one after the gates on the outside dropped way before your ones.
Yeah. The MGP start gates, aren't they? That's why.
Well, you don't want any.
Actually...
Little Mel knows all tracks. He's got it wrote down.
He knows where he wants to be.
Yeah, he's like Preston Docks, middle to outside. And they got like... He edges them up. So do you know... He told me what he does. Canada Heights, I don't know if they use MGP, but he's got the tracks down and he shaves the edges, the pins
So
on a
it's
couple of
faster
gates.
on one.
Yeah, Little Mel knows which one's dropping at each track. He's got it wrote down a little book like Preston Docks, Blacksalt Pits, 2 from the outside.
Ed's took a picture.
It's clever.
And to be fair to you, your gate isn't dropped yet and your front wheel's lifted off the mesh.
Yeah, because I've got reactions like...
that I actually... Give you credit there, didn't I?
The reactions like what, though?
I don't know. I didn't know an animal with good reactions.
Well, a fast one. What's a fast animal?
Cheetah.
There you go, then.
But, yeah, good. Just enjoying racing the 250. Really enjoying it. When I was catching Bill, coming from the race, and I got a third, but I was as happy as if I'd have won that race. Probably happier with that race, just because of how fun it was, than winning the second one, because that was just race from the front, win, and... Probably more chuffed with the first race, just it was a bit of a battle.
Well, I'm pretty sure they'll be able to see how good it was in tonight's vlog, which will be out by the time this is out. But
yeah.
Any good, that vlog?
I really rate it, yeah. I'm not sure, still not sure whether there'll be 2 vlogs. I think I'm just going to leave it as it is, 1 vlog. But I'm actually I'm so proud of myself for editing these vlogs.
Yeah, that's good.
Ed's still not even said fucking well done.
I haven't watched it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Saturation's high last time.
I haven't watched it yet, unfortunately.
But I'm well chuffed, like proud of myself, yeah.
Do you know it's better watching? It's better to sit and watch them. Now I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying, because I know what you said before when I was like, do you reckon it's a good one? And you're like, honestly, I'm fucking sick of watching it. Like, I've edited it. It could be amazing.
You don't seem sick of watching the one you've edited. You've spent the last half an hour going, this is good.
Because really...
this is so good.
Really, he's a year in...
I like this bit. Watch this bit. This bit's good.
He's a new YouTuber, isn't he, really? Although albeit he's done it for 3 years, he's new to YouTube because he's now started doing his own YouTube.
And this one, I've only slapped the screen once at the end. I had no other way of, like... I'd do a thing like, see you tomorrow, and I'll go like... whack on the screen. Do you know that? Because I copied you when you finished the vlogs and you slapped the camera. Well, that was my... I copied you because you're the only like YouTuber I watched for a little bit. And then now I've changed that, so my transitions are a bit better.
Do you not say cut to me?
They're so seamless, you won't even notice. But when
seamless.
Do you not say cut to me on the start line?
No, I haven't really done that yet.
No, you can.
Because I don't know what footage I'm going to get. Because I had a new filmer that I paid this weekend up at Fastest 40.
Do you want to shout her out?
Yeah, Ellie, MotoX.media. Well chuffed with that footage. So let's keep it up. Keep the agreement up. Good deal.
Right. You're happy to continue extorting her for
yeah, no, it's good.
the price you paid for her footage.
Yeah.
Ellie,
Charge
put your prices
way
up.
more. Twice as much at least next
don't.
time.
Just, we're a struggling YouTuber trying to make it. That's it, really. Happy. I'm just in quite a good mood lately. Riding's good. I'm actually feel good body wise. That thing in my arm's gone down. Struggling with that last time.
Yeah. Treat yourself. Some new shoes.
New shoes.
New t-shirt.
Yeah, new t-shirt. Shoes match my shorts. I did have orange breezes on in the gym, wasn't it? A bit much.
No, we all had the
Walking
breeze on in the
advert.
gym. It was a walking advert.
Yeah, but I matched
No,
my
he walked
breezes
in
with the
pulling his
orange,
shorts up,
Oh, did you?
laces
tight
with
into
the
his
orange breeze.
boxers and his
And then
laces
that
at the same
matches that.
time.
It was all a bit like...
Yeah, but
he's
Kirk
got
likes
too
that.
much
Kirk
thought
does
into
the
this.
socks and the breeze. He matches them.
But when I showed him, I had orange and orange. He just rolled his up and he had red and red
Oh,
laces.
did he?
That's it, really. That's my bit. So I'll catch you boys in a bit. And
Well, that's good. We're done talking about your fucking 250 now then.
I've got to go.
We've got to talk about your other 250 in a minute.
What, VMXDN 250?
It's about time you got that out. The sun's come out. Bit of practice.
I need to call Wob, actually, because I want to change the... I'm going to race the same bike, but I want to change the graphics, obviously.
What are you going to do? Copy an old style bike, or are you going to go new style, old style?
Nah, I think you got to go. I like the old style brownie one with the red and yellow, so I think I'll go there.
Spitfire.
Not the Splitfire, that's before
The
that.
Pro Circuit one that he
Carmine.
had last year with the black back end.
Who had that one?
Brownie had a Cowie last year.
Nah, different to Brownie's last year. I did like his... I preferred his because he's had a flow frame, but the one I'm going to go for, I wouldn't have to repaint the frame. It's just a bit of a different graphic kit.
Nice.
Very similar but different. All I do on that bike really is stiffen the suspension up because it blew out on every single jump last year. Ankles were just toast at the end of the weekend.
Not as toast as Mel's.
No.
He's going back under the knife this week to have the pins out his wrist, isn't he?
I think so. I tell you what, his track was good the other day though. I quite enjoy going down there at the minute. Track's mega.
You want to have? I tell you what, you want to have a look at the track here, the weed killing operation I've done.
Go up there in a bit.
Yeah, bad boy.
I bought a weed killer. Sent me back a fair chunk, but if I should have done that 10 years ago, and it'd have saved me rebuilding the track, wouldn't it?
Oh, I did tell you this multiple times across multiple years. How's your Bobcat anyway, by the way? Is that back? Done?
Oh, need to call him.
Thought
It's
you might.
still not back.
I had a bit of a mare with that. The rubbers, we thought we could re-rubber the wheels on it. So it's got like the rubber wheels where the track runs across. They've got low. And to buy new wheels from Cat is so expensive that it's got 16 wheels on it. It'd be like, I don't know, something like 16 grand, which is about all the Bobcat's worth on each one of these wheels. So a company thought they could re-rubber them. So we took it there, or someone's took it to places, sent the wheels to the re-rubber place. And anyway, found out that they can't re-rubber them. So now we've had to buy a few direct from Cat. So instead of re-rubbering all the wheels, we've just got a couple of new ones which should hold it up so I can adjust the track enough. But it's also been serviced and new blade on the front.
Big job.
Be nice though when it's back. Sort of need it soon.
Yeah. Well, as soon as we have a bit of rain now, that'd be nice to track up.
What's going on with you, William? Last time I left you here, you was fixing a TE 360. How's that gone?
TE.
TI?
TE.
What is it?
Don't know. I think you just made that up though.
Well, it's something. The TE 610, isn't it? That's what's on the T-shirt.
Yeah, 610.
So what's the
You
other
said
one?
360.
WR360.
Well, the 610's missing, Tom. That's been stripped about a year and a half ago, and it's never been seen.
I don't know. I fucking hate old bikes. The shit.
You hate old bikes?
Yeah.
What
No,
about
like
the
buying
person
them.
you dropped that off to? Have you
No,
spoken to him?
he does. I speak to him a bit. He just has a lot of work on and goes to like mad countries to do work.
Oh, he's actually good at what he does.
Yeah, like no, that's not his full time job doing that.
Ah.
He like fixes aeroplanes or something.
Oh, okay.
I know he probably which I exactly. I think he listens to these. But he goes like mad countries to fix aeroplanes. I think
Well, like Bosnia.
like China and like
Oh,
Middle East country. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. Anyway, that's the 610.
Just
The
make some
360. The 360 I started to do some work to. I took the suspension out to give to someone this weekend at the Hard Enduro round. I forgot to give it to him, so it's still in Ed's van, which is a bit annoying. But I did discover that the fork is rather broke. Just probably going to need different forks. What else did I discover on it? I basically spent a good amount of time looking at the parts, thinking very small percentage that this is ever going back together.
What, not enough there to put it back together?
Nah, it will. I'm committed eventually, but it's not a fast process. Like, because I always think like, oh, I'm back in England, I'll do a day on that, but then it ends up being half a day by the time you actually get here. But then I hadn't actually thought about shit I need, or like.
Yeah, you're fixing it as well at the same time. You're not actually just bolting
Well, yeah,
parts
and like
in.
it's obviously it isn't designed for restoring bikes or like there's tools and products and shit that you would normally use, so everything just turns out to be longer. But I would like to get it back together at some point. The frame's been painted, the engine's been done, swinging arms been re-welded, all the bearings have been put in it. I'm going to box the suspension up this afternoon because I forgot to give it to Lado at the weekend.
So bits have been done.
No, it's slowly, but yeah, not coming on that fast, so don't be expecting it in the next few weeks. But yeah.
I don't think you're a million miles away. The engine's done. If you can get a different set of forks, the rear suspension bolt, once they're done, bolt them back in. Our lovely new sponsor behind us, Talon Wheels, have sorted you a set of wheels.
I need to send them today as well. I put them in the box last week.
Yeah, if you are wondering why we've got two lovely purple gold rims behind
Ed's
us.
having a winner. He's just using me and Tom to get himself a new set of wheels. But it's all right. As long as you're profiting, we're happy to sit here. Aren't we, Tom?
No, well, Talon have come on board and sponsored the questions segment. So.
No, that's good.
So, yeah, that's what I mean. As long as you're benefiting, it's good.
It's not just me that's benefiting.
Wheels.
Or does your team actually use them?
Yeah, good.
It makes more
Wouldn't
sense.
use nothing else. British brand.
Do you know who else can benefit? Our listeners.
Oh, we've got a discount code.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't
Spit
even
it out, or are you waiting for the segment to announce it?
No, well, we'll do the question segment later. But if you do want a set of Talon wheels, or actually anything off the Talon website, if you put in the code 2PRO15, you'll get 15% off anything. They make triple clamps, custom wheels. You can custom build them and all.
It is actually good. They make a lot more stuff than you'd actually think as well.
It's their 50th year anniversary.
Like Tim Geiser's factory Honda clamps in there.
Have they?
They make them for the factory.
When I was a kid, I used to email Talon and ask them for free stickers.
Did you get any?
They always used to send them.
Really?
Every kid had a sticker box, right? Every kid had a sticker box.
Yeah, I used to email everyone.
Yeah, I said to you the other day about that man that used to have on the bike with a sticker with his finger up, and you didn't know that one.
Which one though?
Did you ever have the sticker with
my
the finger
dad,
up?
my dad had a helmet with it painted on the back.
Yeah.
Road battle.
He don't remember that.
What brand was it?
It was just a
called like
cartoon
Mad-
guy.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It just comes in stickers. You could buy sticker sheets, couldn't you? And it had it was something like Mad
There was
Bad
one of
Boy.
them. There was one of them
One was
pissing.
Bad Boy. Yeah.
Same character.
Yeah.
He leans back and you see the piss
Yeah.
Oh no, never had.
You know what one about?
Wow, is that all you got to say?
But Talon information that I'm trying to find an email to see what I used to say when I asked for free stickers.
What, you've got the email now still?
But imagine so.
What, all the way back then?
I don't know.
Nah, it deletes.
Does it? But yeah, my Gmail does because I get reminders constantly saying my inbox is full. And you can't
We tell them your email on air. Get some more if you want.
multiple delete all at once.
There's plenty of people that want to talk to you. They keep sending me messages saying, "Send this to
Yeah,
Bill."
if anyone does want to get in touch with us, Ed's the best person to message.
shopbb57@gmail.com if you want to get in touch.
I've got new merch coming out. Talking to the shop. It's actually quite good. I went and designed it all the other day up there and put it all
You've
together.
stolen the design off Billy.
Yeah,
No, that's not my favourite one. No, I don't know. I'm a bit worried about the order quantity on them.
Well, that's the only thing you can do.
I know. Got a minimum order of 100. And then there's 2 colours of that one, which I just feel like that's a lot. The other 2 I'm not so
You're
worried about.
ripping
We've not. We've gone
both of them off.
We've gone to 100 of one colour.
Yeah, I know, but there's
What
a
colour
white
have
one
you
and a
gone
black
for?
one.
No, there's not. Not
What do
anymore.
you do then?
You said just go with one colour.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm happy.
You
about
said
that.
do one colour. Then you said do the grey one. Then you said do the VMX one.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, I'm happy with that then. What colour do you do then? White or black?
Well, it's up to you. You can choose.
Oh, we haven't done that yet.
No.
Oh, that's better. Much better.
Ask them on air. Pre-sell it if you want. Do you want a white t-shirt or a black t-shirt?
Well, yeah, write in the comments what you'd prefer. If it's a nice sunny day, I'd obviously prefer a white. Problem is with white t-shirts,
It's actually not white.
it's like off-white.
Yeah, it's like vintage white.
You just sometimes, when I have a nice white t-shirt, I always see it and I'm like, I won't wear that today just in case I spill something on it.
I've ruined 2 white t-shirts this weekend.
That's what I mean.
I wonder why.
What, do you want to talk about it now?
You can if you want.
Ed's not happy with his hard enduro experience for the weekend.
Go on then.
Shit show.
Oh, God.
Oh, bloody hell.
Not that it's their fault, but it was dusty. But for a world championship event, I didn't rate it at
Okay.
all.
Do you want to go into any more detail?
Well, yeah, can do. It was It was just
You know
He had 20 minutes going on. As we were driving out, he just fucking fully
we
unloaded.
should do it.
We should have been recording then as we drove out. He just fucking went in at it. And
Really? What? Just
Well,
let you have it?
I just think for a World Championship event, right? So they've got.
We need a rant segment. Like
Well, this can be it.
This
This is it then.
This-
What's
is it.
this called? The rant segment?
Race Tech Run.
Race Tech Rant. Yeah. I like that. I look forward to that on them.
So we'll call it. What do you want to call it? Do you want to sponsor
Did
it?
you
Your
listen
merch?
to the one? Side note: did you listen to one when he was going on about his cat that kills the animals?
I never listened to that one.
Oh, find the one when he goes on about his cat that kills animals and brings them into the house.
Really?
It's really
Good.
good.
I see people tweeting after about that rant, but I never will listen to it.
Oh,
Do
this
you
one.
actually go on Twitter?
But then, yeah, I follow the races now on Twitter, like BSB next. I can't afford the channel. I've got so Formula One. I watch.
He's
I
got a
follow on
rant
Twitter.
about that, and all. You can rant about your Eurosport
MotoGP
experience.
I follow on Twitter.
Yeah, I'll rant hard about fucking trying to watch the mountain bike World Cup 2 weeks ago.
Go on then, Ed. Carry on with your experience at Hard Enduro.
Well, I thought you go to British Motocross, right? And you go to World Championship Motocross, and you go to BSB. Every single time you go, no matter which weekend, it's the same format, isn't it? You do a practice session of X amount of minutes, and you do a race of X amount of minutes. Well,
yeah.
World Enduro, Hard Enduro, every weekend's different.
And who makes that up?
Oh, well, I don't know. This is where I'm uneducated. But is it the championship that should decide that? Or are you staying out of it? Are you staying on the fence?
You told me earlier that you didn't like this already. You said they all should be the same, like
Yeah,
Getson.
I've always said they should be the same because it's just, I understand.
Basically, what's going on here is he wants me to do his dirty work.
No, I'm not happy. No riders are happy at the minute. No riders happy with the championship. I'll happily say that. It's just hard. Like, no one's really happy. Everyone blames each other. But my opinion kind of always has been that if there's consistency amongst it all, and you do like a Getson style race, you can broadcast the race from start to finish. It's all in a small area, so you can sell tickets to come in. Like everything about it is helps the sport grow. It brings money into the sport. Like, it's easier to watch. It's easier to follow. If a new person watches at the minute, new person sees a video pop up, watches the race. Oh, that's cool. Okay, 3 laps, 3 hours, 2 hours, whatever. First person across the finish line, right, he wins. The next race is a 4-day rally where you start off one by one. You don't race against each other. The winner might not be the first person to cross the finish line. You want to go and watch. It's fucking 100 kilometers across a load of mountains in Serbia. Like, it's just hard. But I get for hobby riders, which is like, and the thing about the sport which it came from is the fact everyone races in the same race, and it's those that have spent money to go to races want to go and ride for 6 hours a day or whatever, which I fully get. But I just think at some point you have to like decide, like, do you want us to be a world championship and the sport to grow and like attract an audience, or do you want to just rely on the fact it gets 500 riders and keep the majority, like the hobby riders, happy? Like, I think at the minute it's all trying to be included in one thing, and it just doesn't work well. Every rider will agree now it just doesn't work. Like, no one's happy.
So what event is your favourite? As like schedule wise?
Getson, TKO, Hispania, like, they're just...
Those three.
Yeah, even Erzberg. Erzberg's a bit of an anomaly because it's not multi-lap, but it's short enough in the format, allows it to work and be live.
Yeah, because you can watch it.
Yeah,
because you can watch it.
Start to finish is like, I mean, and my other point is, like, say you take the longer races or the races that don't follow that out of the championship, they're still going to exist. It's not like Romaniacs isn't going to disappear if it's not in the championship. It's a big enough race to stand by itself, and in some ways it's going to help riders because then they're going to fight to get riders to go for like a one-off event.
Yes,
then
and you can get
riders are going to get paid to go again, which is like what used to happen.
Yeah, or they should do, Romaniac should start on a Tuesday for the hobby riders, and it should finish on a Friday, and then Friday night you should qualify, and Saturday the pros have a hard
well, that's
race.
also or the other way around. So if anyone wants to do the
so everyone goes and rides all week.
And do the rally, they can do the World Championship round first, and then the rally still afterwards, which I think most people would actually do. But that's just like the tip of the iceberg of all the goings on. But the way Ed just fucking unleashed, I was just like,
I would have just been annoyed at not that it was Valley's Extreme's fault, because again, their race that they put on works in January when there's 700 riders, but for a World Championship ride, there's 3 laps. You couldn't really see anything. You saw someone come past you once, and then they disappear for 40 minutes. It's so spread out.
Is their January race the same format as their race at the World Championship?
But I think now, especially like after seeing how few people was there, because there wasn't big attendance this weekend. I don't think anyway. It didn't seem like it. I think a lot of people that go aren't really in the know about the sport. They just enjoy having a weekend out to the dirt bikes that goes on where it is. And I think a lot of people maybe don't even know the difference between the events, or like, and they've already been once this year, and I think tickets will have been more because it was a World Championship, and I think the audience that race appeals to don't know the difference. That's what I think, why there wasn't people there.
And I think also could be that just pretty, like Johnny raced at the British one. It's pretty high level in England, and with you obviously not racing as well, there wasn't like a huge name that's attracting anyone. You got Manny, who is the best, but it's not like you've got a whole AMA Supercross grid going to one place, which is a whole different.
I guess you could say that about any round of the championship, though.
Yeah, true.
But I do think, like I say, a lot of people. I do believe a lot of people that go to the race in January don't know much about the sport. They just enjoy going to watch the bike racing.
Yeah, but they're probably enjoying watching everyone get stuck and looping out.
That's what I mean. They just go and watch the bike race. They're not going to see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just think
they're not going to watch Johnny
to run
or
a race or to run a championship. You got to have consistency the same every time. This is how you qualify. This is what gets you into the main event, and the main event's this long.
It's so much better organisation for the team, the races, and everyone.
Well, then everyone can train for that.
Train for, like this. I don't know. There's just so much unknown about the sport, and like at one point, it was kind of getting better, but I think it's just definitely taken backward steps the last few years.
Did you the format of the WES? What was that like? Good in a way.
That was good, but
that was different, and it was meant to be different. So every round was different because that's what they were selling it on. But now they've gone, this is hard enduro, and they're trying to give it a subject. This is hard enduro.
Very accurate, really. The whole selling point was the fact it was different. Yeah. Whereas now they're trying to standardise it and they're putting a label on what it is.
Yeah, but then still not making it the same or uniform.
Yeah, you can go around and around, and everyone's got their own opinion. But of the riders, everyone's fairly like in agreement that like it's not.
From a spectator's point of it, watching Erzberg, brilliant, because they have the Red Bull TV and the helicopter. Yes, it's on a spread out thing, but you can see it.
Yeah, but Erzberg's not the best race to watch not
live. But you can still see it.
The event is worth going to. Like from the Friday, it's cool just being on the mine, and the whole atmosphere of the event is cool. That's the selling point of Erzberg.
Yeah, but if they did, like at the weekend, there was like an arena area and banks all around the side of it. If you make like 10 sections near it that are hard, and then get 10 cameramen and film live stream, all of a sudden you can watch it. You could stream it to a TV at the top of the thing.
I've said this for years,
and then have it in a small area.
It wasn't live stream though, was it? The weekend
you couldn't. Well, you could have, but it would have been like unless you had 20 camera points, you couldn't have. Which is why I think it needs to be shorter laps, because where we were for the first lap, the atmosphere was sick, and then. Nobody really knew where they were walking to, and it was 40 minutes until they came back to this one river. So like it just gone. Whereas if it had been 10 minutes, you could have stayed in the same place for like 3 laps, and then go, okay, I can see there's another hillock, and here there's something, people getting stuck there. I'll go and watch that for 3 laps. All right, halfway through the race, right, I'm going to go towards the finish so I can get a good, and then watch people pass the finish line for 3 laps, and then the final climb or whatever it might be. Like I just think. There's so much more to watch, and then like actually being there and being part of spectating it. Like I felt like that for years riding it, whereas now like to actually be there and see it from the outside, I'm like, I'd feel like something has to change. But
it's like turning up to MXGP, and one week you have a 3-hour race, next week it's 4:20s.
Yeah, and next week you're saying it's sprint laps.
Yeah, it's just so different.
It is,
because it is a world championship.
I get for hobby people that's what they want, because it's like so different and stuff. But I don't know. I just don't think it doesn't work. You can't keep 15 professional riders happy and 300 or 200 hobby riders happy in the same race.
Yeah, but then the danger there is don't keep the professional riders happy, or don't make them something that's worth training for or has any value. They'll all start going elsewhere, and then all of a sudden it'll all crumble.
That's my opinion, but we'll see. Like
Well, yeah, there's two different things, isn't it? Because where does them, as an organizer, surely a lot of them Romania, the money's coming from the riders.
Well, it is. That's why, like, it's
Tricky.
done like that, and I get that. Like, but I just feel like professional sport shouldn't rely on. At a professional level, it shouldn't rely on getting 300 entries or 500 entries.
Yeah,
It
no,
should
it's
rely on, like, media
getting
rights
fans.
or, like, spectator tickets or
Sponsorship deals.
Sponsorship for the event because it's a race going on, you know what I mean? So, but I know there's a lot of discussions has been going on, and there still definitely will be, but...
Well, the good thing when that Wes done it, Red Bull, was it sponsored by Red Bull?
Yeah, and
KTM owned it, didn't they?
And it picked big events, like big events
Yeah.
that, you know, it were being, the media side had a lot of influence on them, whereas now it's like there's just fights everywhere without going into too much of it. Like, everyone blames everyone, there's just fights everywhere, and it was clear that there was no synergy at the weekend, I think. And anyway, change the topic.
Yeah.
Well,
Your name's Mud now at that. We won't be able to go back again.
Nah, because
he's not talking about that event. He's talking about it on a whole.
it's
No,
not the
no.
event. I don't. And there's too many people trying to, like,
No,
influence
FIM should
things
have
as
rules,
well.
shouldn't it? FIM should, if they're going to call it an FIM World Championship, it should have a set of rules, how it works. This is how we race. This is what happens. And no matter what venue they go to or what organiser they go to, they have to do something within that rule.
It sounds so simple that you should be in charge. Do you want to
Sign me up. Who do I need to speak to?
Do you want to run
Where
it?
can I send my CV to? No, I don't want to run it. I don't want everyone badmouth me. It's hard, isn't it? I know.
It's well
Anyone
hard.
running an event, it's
Especially
hard.
as an event.
Never
and,
keep
like,
everyone happy.
And it is a shame because it was sick. We have so many good riders from this country, and it definitely wasn't well supported. From the, even like I feel like it wasn't well supported from people in the industry, like whether it be riders or.
Do you know the problem?
spectators. What?
No one contacted Mel.
Mel,
Yeah,
Mel.
Mel
would've
sells at
sold
every
it.
event. He'd have got that sorted. He'd turn it round for everyone.
Yeah, you could have done it. On a positive note,
I was going to say something else about it. I forgot.
another bad thing or good?
I haven't said any. Well, I've only said what we've got a group
Yeah,
chat of
no,
riders,
I
and we all
understand
talk
that.
about every fucking day anyway. Like, it's been told, we've put our opinions to the relevant people several times. Like, it's nothing new, but it's just nothing's changing. So people are getting more and more sick, top and bottom of it.
What was your positive note?
I like the MX Nationals now.
Oh, dear.
Right, what?
Well, they've changed their schedule. I used to didn't enjoy their weekends because it was just
I'll actually say, because you race on Saturday. Saturday racing's better all round.
Yeah, much better. So it's Monday's day. I've
agree
already had
with
a
that.
day chilling out with the fact. I get it. There's 2 points to that Saturday race. Now I think we mentioned.
Yeah,
it
we
on the
did. We
last pod.
discussed it in the last one.
The schedule's so good now. Like 125 race, a full lineup of 40 125s, which is quite cool. Obviously, like shows us new kids coming up, which is nice. And also you can have, there's like 2 classes within it. So there's like the older riders as well. And then you got MX2, MX1. That's it, done.
On the Saturday, 3 classes.
Yeah, and we have a practice for 15 minutes at like 9. And then at 10, we have our qualifying for 20 minutes. So you're literally out on track, and the practice is quite good fun because you know there's nothing on it. You actually get to enjoy it, and then all of a sudden you're a bit more in the flow. You go out for qualifying, and you have like an hour and 20 minutes. Then it's first race, a little bit of a gap. Second race, bosh, done, home. It's like a generally fun day at track.
It is good.
And that little practice, I thought, that's a bit ag. Just get us done, like get us in, get us out. But that
It's like your warm up.
yeah, it really puts a good spin on the day by having that. You can,
He's had a good weekend, hasn't he? It's because the sun was shining.
That's what he
yeah,
likes.
the sun, and also
He does his 15 minutes, comes in, has a bit of water, a little bit of a skip, moans at someone, changed my suspension, a few clicks. We've seen that on the live stream. And then back out for a little quali lap.
Yeah, and then live stream was good.
Yeah, live stream was actually good. Give them that.
And nice grass at Preston.
Oh, you're happy with the grass?
Yeah, and that makes a big difference on the weekend, at parking on a bit of nice grass, sitting outside in the sun.
Wasn't nice grass in Wales.
Oh, was that another thing?
No grass.
No grass?
No grass.
Rock.
Just it was not a nice car park. I mean, obviously, they weren't expecting it to be so hot.
Most, I don't think I've ever been to an enduro complex with grass.
Yeah, Esbjerg's very dusty also. But at least, it's only the
grass.
privileged.
Yeah, but you can't.
It's only the privileged people in our truck that don't get gravel at Esbjerg, to be honest.
But you can't say.
Cone don't have grass.
You can't moan about the
Cown
gravel
definitely don't have grass. That's a
Yes,
fucking...
it does.
What? Cown with grass?
No, I'm not moaning. I'm just
Weeds,
making a
maybe.
comparison between your weekend and our weekend.
And Preston built a whole new track, which is good. So credit to Lee that's took over Preston. He's doing a good job.
Lee back in charge at Preston now.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't Lee running it when John ran it, and then the owner took it back over, and now he's Lee's back there doing it all. Rebuilt the new racetrack. Sick up, man. Motocross just booming in the country.
Is it?
Fucking flying. Yeah, we're on the way up again.
Back on the way.
Jeffrey wants to get involved all the time now.
Jeffrey wants to race in the UK because he's seen the money, and he's
Seen how much money you make selling merch, and he's thought, I want a bit of this audience. Like,
No,
these
not
fuckers
merch.
over here just
Definitely not
printing
merch
money.
this year.
My merch sales are non-existent. What do you say? Ed sent through the invoice the other day. Fucking 60 quid. No, I think it was 200
I was speaking to Masters of MX actually at the weekend at Valleys, and what we said in the last podcast about them championship t-shirts being $2.99, they've still got them.
Have they? How many?
I signed one this weekend.
They were like,
I signed a Tommy Searle Honda British Champion T-shirt this weekend.
to try
Brand
and
new.
try and
No,
add some
I'd-
value back into it.
He had all hard enduro riders' signatures on it. That's how desperate he's got.
Did he turn it inside out?
Well,
It's just been run inside out, and then
they said after our podcast we was going to list them up for $2.99 to try and shift.
they can't have many left.
No, they had about 4, I think.
14.
Fucking good value for money, them t-shirts. I think I got 10,000 made though, so that's not too bad going.
Yeah, if you've only got 4 left out of 10,000, that's all right,
I
isn't
had a
it?
good sale, to be fair. What else? There's a couple of other things I wanted to say.
What was it?
Oh, we got Jeffrey Hurlin's coming to Canada Heights.
Yeah. This not the weekend off, then Canada Heights.
Yeah, Canada Heights will be a good race. That's always one of the busiest ones in the UK.
Yeah, it will be.
I like that race. Home race as well.
Masters of MX will be there and all selling your t-shirts.
Oh, I needed to get my other ones early. There can't be much left, but we'll get some down. I might do a little signing to try and get rid of some.
But that's the only reason you're going to do a signing to your fans.
No, I'll sign all day long,
Oh,
honestly.
yeah.
Stop me, I'll sign whatever you want. I don't think I'm above anyone.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever signed?
I don't know. I don't like signing casts. You know, when someone's injured, I feel like a bit like, could be bad luck me signing it.
I signed 2 casts this weekend.
Yeah, I know. I always
One cast and 1 wrist splint.
I always do it, but I always feel a bit like, oh, don't know why. Weirdest thing? Don't know. Not much. Not weird stuff.
You ever signed your phone number to a bird?
I think I have done at one point.
Definitely, I've seen you do it.
Have you?
Yeah, on a denim skirt.
Really?
Yeah, in America. He thought he was the boy.
Girls, we've got plenty of those.
Roller skates?
You see some little cute
It was
girls
probably one on
skating
roller
around
skates, I
here.
suspect. She was probably one of the ones that come around skating about. By the pool.
Oh dear. Shall we get into these Talon
No, I
questions?
want to talk about something else before we go. Oh, I'm racing Rayador.
Oh, give it a rest.
What? These are paying me to go to their race. I want to promote
Exactly.
these people's races. That's why they pay me to talk about it. Unbelievable evening event. Get yourself down there. I'm also, more to the point, I'm coaching the following day,
Oh fucking, here we
which
go.
you can book into on my website. So I'm coaching at Rayador. Don't really go to Wales much coaching, so book in. Be a good day.
You
Is that
done?
all right for you, that little sales pitch?
You done plugging?
For now.
For now. Right, well, we'll do the questions. Again, they were brought to us this week by Talon because they've...
Well, actually, going back to Rayador, he had an
God.
eventful... We obviously talked about that on last year's podcast, but it was quite good. They've managed... I couldn't do it last year because they paid Bill all the money. But this year they've got a bit of budget.
This year.
Would you do it again? Yeah.
Definitely. I'd like a proper bike this year. Well, I have got one this year. That's why I'm upset I'm not going. I've got a good motocross bike at the minute.
Where's that?
It's at my house. It would be a bit of an effort
In
to get
Enduro?
it. Looked at it the other day when I took the mountain bike out, and I thought, you're a bit much of a bike for me coming back.
Big handful.
Oh, you won't jump straight on that for the recovery?
Well, I probably would, to be honest. No, I'm going to get myself a new trials bike and do some trials soon.
Yeah?
It's already tried mine.
What trials bike would you get? Would you have to have a gas?
Well, I asked for a gas again. They were a bit pricey, so I'm going to ask.
I didn't even sort you out.
I'm going to ask again. I'm going to ask again this week and see how that conversation goes.
If you couldn't get one a couple of years ago, your stocks are down a bit at the minute, so they're probably going to be
He's just won him another championship.
I know, but he's just...
No, well, to be fair, I did get told I'm the only one that doesn't have a trials bike in their contract now. So if you want one,
do you know why
Fabio
that will
thinks
be?
he can get us one.
Do you know why that will be?
Why?
Because other people aren't on as much. So they're like, to add up their money. I've done it in the
stupid
past
man.
before. I'm like, oh, can I get a KLX 110? Like, you're like really trying to grab an extra grand out of them, where you're just like, I'll just fucking buy one of them, wouldn't I?
So can you stop portraying this?
No, I'm
This
just
is
saying that's a
incorrect.
general input
But
of
it's not
information.
true.
What was I saying? Oh,
Let me do these questions.
Read
now.
it.
okay.
You've sold enough
right,
shit.
we've done that.
Right, the questions again. that
Trials bikes.
We've reverted back to.
You're not presented this. The question segment is now sponsored by Talon.
He wants a set of wheels as well. As long as the two of yous profit.
I've already got a set
I
of wheels.
presented it earlier, but it is presented by Talon. Do the discount code again. See if you're paying attention.
The
2PRO.
Wait a
15.
minute.
You were paying attention.
I'm going to set up.
Go on,
Was
there
it?
you
I
go.
would have said Talon 15.
Oh, see.
Talon 15. There's a discount code at Talon.
You can try it.
Huh?
Ridiculous.
Go on then, give us your best pitch.
What discount code have you got? Any Kex discount codes?
I was
Some
trying-
Kex 30.
I was trying to buy an ice little pod earlier, and their code was cool10. I subscribed on the website to get a discount. Come for us, cool10.
Would you have some wheels this colour on your bike? On vintage carry, that might
I've
actually
got
look quite good.
vintage Cowie. I've actually got one in the garage.
That'd go. That's the colour for the Yami vintage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's on a vintage carry, I think that's more cool.
I might do it. I got one in. I have got that one. I bought a few years ago. 125. Need some forks doing and the wheels. Someone had just spray painted this standard ones. So, set a Talon. Carry on then. I won't
ask a
present
question
it.
now, Ed.
Well, you're not presenting it now.
Moment's gone.
gone. Okay.
What? You wanted to do the whole thing, read the questions and everything?
No, I
can't
just wanted
read.
to say, questions Talon, do wheels.
Right. Anyway, one of the first questions is: what's everyone's opinions on the MXGP this year, both classes?
I've lost a bit of interest, to be honest.
Really?
Already?
Oh, I'm interested.
Yeah, well, no, I haven't. Not. I've just not paid attention to the last 2 weekends, and now I feel completely out of touch.
See, this is. I'm back in this year.
Well, I'm not in touch. I'm going to go for a week. You can talk about it.
To be honest, I didn't watch yesterday's races, which is the first.
I didn't, but I watched the highlights. But I'm still interested.
I'm interested.
I thought
but
that track
didn't-
looked good yesterday.
Yeah, I haven't really watched enough to even see that the track was good. I watched
Reminds
a
me of-
little bit of the first race of the 250s because it was a sunny day. I was out riding with Alf. Didn't really feel the need to watch it. But the other rounds I have watched. But how do I feel about it? I was really impressed with Liam Everts at,
I said that to
in
Bill.
Portugal. Like, that was so impressive to watch.
It's like watching his dad.
Yeah, which I thought was cool. Just the whole thing about it. His dad winning before.
Stood up, ran the ruts.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's really impressive. And then, don't know, probably quite good for the MX1 Championship that Prado had a bad round, but he's then obviously bounced back this weekend, won both, so he's unbelievable at the minute in the dry. I don't know. Cater Wolf's on form, but I think it would have been nice if Liam Everts wasn't injured coming into the season, then it might make it a bit more of a battle
You all right there, Bill?
with him and Cater Wolf. And then,
So just finish this one that you opened before.
pardon? Yeah, I was trying to use it for a bit of acid wash on my thingy. No, I don't know. I always find it hard talking about racing when I race. I said that before. Like, I find it hard to have an opinion.
You don't want to slag anyone off.
Pussy.
No, it's just
You've been slagging people off all morning.
No. But
I
don't
think
know,
it's
I
quite
just
good. I think it's good. I think it's interesting this year. I've enjoyed it. Last year I didn't watch it all that much.
You know what I find with MXGP?
What?
If you really, it's a lot of racing to watch if you watch a full
day,
GP.
What, 2 races?
Especially
2 hours.
sprint. I mean, I've been injured, so I've had a few weekends where I've really went for it, and I find
If you've got nothing to do,
it's still a lot. I think
It's a-
same
yeah, it's a
track.
lot, but
it's
if
a lot around the same track as 6 races.
Why 6?
yeah, I know what you're saying. Because 3 and 3.
Sprint.
Oh yeah, the
3.
qualifying. Yeah, 4 is the main.
Like it's.
Imagine doing it. But
I
they think
don't
it
know, I
enough
don't
for
think I mind as
22,
much.
22 rounds.
It's
It's a lot of rounds, to be honest.
It's just hard. If it's a nice sunny day in here, I wouldn't then come inside to watch MXGP. Be like, nah, I'm fine. Like, I just,
Because you have to keep coming inside 4 times.
yeah, but I just,
Whereas if it, which I suppose, I mean, when it's not that valid a point. That's just my opinion. If anyone cares,
If you subscribe, you can watch it on your phone, so you wouldn't have to come inside.
he does subscribe. In fact, no, I was about to
have
say
you
he
done
does
that
subscribe.
yet? Or are you waiting for a little bit longer?
No, he paid
I
for your
paid for
subscription.
your account this year.
No, I meant it before you have kids.
What?
Where did that
What
come
are you on
from?
about?
Because you keep coming inside to watch MXGP and that. So I didn't know whether you're just fucking dragging it out of Roxy or you like...
Are you happy with yourself on that one?
I just kept hearing it over and over and I just thought...
Well,
the
I just
viewers
wouldn't
are
like
gonna
to brush over
keep
the
saying
point that
come inside.
I've paid for your account this year.
Yeah, I know,
I've
it's
had
about
no
time.
thanks whatsoever. And I paid for Supercross and wasn't happy about it because I was urgently wanting to
Did
watch
you have to
it.
pay for MXGP again?
Yes.
Oh, we keep that up.
It's
That's
just
good.
so happened to be that the first 2 rounds of both championships, I've been in a situation I've urgently wanted to watch
Ask him
live.
what else he's paid for on Eurosport.
I don't get started on Eurosport and mountain
BSB?
bikes.
Oh, mountain bikes.
Mission to try. There's one this weekend in Poland. See if you could get the live stream on. Fucking right, mission.
I don't watch mountain bikes.
No, well,
He paid
I don't, no one does because it's fucking impossible.
He paid £6.99 to watch the mountain bike live stream, which allows you to watch the stream, which is what he thought. It got to the finals of the men. The $6.99 allows you to watch everything but the finals of the men.
And then that's
And
$30.99.
And that's $30.99 to watch the finals of the men. But by the time he'd worked that out, he'd missed it.
Wow.
I hadn't missed it, but so I had it on, got it lined up.
What you said, I'm not paying, you refused.
No,
No, he
first
didn't
of all, I
realise.
looked at it was on US, but I'll give you the full shebang. You might as well. Ed's teed us up. First of all, I seen it was on Eurosport. Looked on the TV guide, wasn't there. Discovered, even though it says it's on Eurosport all over Instagram, you can only watch it online on Eurosport on the player thing. So the night before, I was like, right, whatever. I'll just pay the money, get it on. Don't want any dramas. Paid the $6.99, checked it worked. Yep, that works. Sound. Started watching it midway through the juniors. Watched the women. Mate was coming over, so I texted him halfway through the women, saying, halfway through the women, men's will be soon. Right, sound. And then Greg Menard was starting second, and we didn't want to miss him, so I paused it just as the women's show was about to end. He pulled up, I had to tell him where to park.
Greg?
No, Brad was coming around to watch Greg.
Okay.
Because there's such a mission, no one has it on, just normal telly or anywhere. Anyway, comes back in to sit in the living room. It's not on. Frantically looking around.
I need to come around especially to watch.
Yeah.
Because he thought he's paid for that, so I'll go around.
Yeah.
Do you
So
split
then-
it?
2 of them.
Six-
Two
$3.50
tax dodging bastards.
Fuck off. So then you're $6.99.
What, that fucking tax dodging bastard couldn't afford
Yeah, just-
£3.50 of his own. Come on, carry on.
So then it goes from $6.99 for the whole weekend until the men's final, the last part of it, of which you need to have a different subscription, which is $30.99 a month.
So what if you paid just the $30.99?
Yeah, you can watch the whole thing, but it doesn't. It's very unclear.
month?
Yeah, a month.
Wow.
So I found it on a dodgy stream and watched it on a dodgy stream. But I'd missed Greg, but he crashed anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Did he get knocked out?
Yeah. No, he got through to finals and crashed in finals. Not like the Scottish where
Not
you get
like that
eliminated
Scottish
each day.
race.
That's a good thing to talk about, actually. In fact, you can't even back us up because you also know nothing about trials. These two just...
I like trials. I like trials bikes. I like riding them.
So Tommy
don't really give a shit about the rules of it all.
Seen Steve Pete's post after the first day where he's had mechanical issues.
I thought that was the second day.
No, it was the first. It was Monday. He had mechanical issues. I think I might be wrong.
I don't know what.
No, it was because he said he was the first to be eliminated.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So he DNF'd the first day of the Scottish 6 Days trial. So then Tommy thought the Scottish 6 Days trial was a knockout competition, and people got eliminated each day if you were at the back.
Be way better way to run the event, wouldn't it?
What? Just
a bit more interesting.
I mean,
I don't really. I know Jack Price. It started from the group chat, didn't it? Because he put something up, and
he put a picture with John, and then you said, "Why is John riding a trials bike?"
Yeah, and then you said,
"I said, well, because that's what he does. That's how I know John."
No, you said a lot of trials going on this week.
Oh yeah, I said a big week in the trials world.
And I said, "What that race? What did I say? That
race up in Scotland?
Race up in Scotland." Or something like that. It was more funny at the time.
And then anyway, and Ed knows just as little about the whole fucking thing anyway, because he actually owns a trials bike.
And has no idea.
I just like riding it around. I don't care for dabbing and not dabbing.
He was fucking mad for riding it around his garden. So I thought, I'll put it on at his house the other night, thinking he'll get into it.
They televise that?
Yeah, there's a guy doing videos each day.
It's
like
some
50 minutes long. I've watched them all
on YouTube, obviously. After
I've cover to cover of all of it because of a busy week. You see,
that's what I mean. Filling his time.
He's found 5 hours in his week to fucking sit and watch that.
I watch it before I'm going to put us to sleep on a night time.
I'm lucky. I do not watch. I don't get 5 minutes in a day.
And then I had lasted about 3 minutes, and I thought.
You were interested in watching.
No, this is right
because I know
watching
what's going
people
on.
Go through the section, no problem. The first video he put on, it was one after another. Some geezer stood on the side of the road filming and ride to the section down, down a road.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it. And I said, let's skip this on. He's like, no, watch it. Series Zoo. And then he was like, it's good, isn't it? If that was you, you'd be well happy.
You would.
Not seeing yourself ride down a fucking road.
You fucking would. You'd be going, yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Oh, what? These are just normal people?
Yeah.
What, that just first go on a bike?
Well, I don't think it's the first go on a bike.
And he get eliminated or not? Well, that was before the elimination.
No eliminations.
Started.
The video.
Once it got into the sections, it was.
You weren't. You were just as shit. You go what? So you walk this section.
I asked you. I said.
Then you ride up it, and then you ride off, and you do another section.
I'm just asking you the rules.
I thought they just done one section a day. Didn't I?
No, they'd ride to them. They have to ride your bike. You told me they ride their bike about 100 mile a day.
Yeah.
Right. That's all I was asking.
Riding then.
Yeah, on Charles' bike, stood up.
Do they connect a seat for the sections? Like an Aussie, you can take the seat out and that. They have trials bikes with seats now.
It's you look a bit of a goon if you have a seat on a Charles bike.
You look a bit of a goon anyway on a Charles bike. So that's the least of their problems. You're fucking wearing lycra and that. The seat's not the problem. Oh. No, the trials bike with the seats looks way better.
Does it?
Who makes them? Because Mark Chamberlain
make one.
they used to have them with the seats.
There's a few aftermarket.
Seat bounce stuff then. I like seat bounce stuff.
Would you reckon you'd be able to do it with
because that helps my shoulder. If I hold up and pull, if I could seat bounce. If
That's
I could
the
get
last bike. The last bike I would want to seat bounce is a trials bike.
No, I would.
Really?
I would seat bounce a log, but I would seat bounce to get the front up. I just don't like the whoop.
Would you really?
I swear, if I'm seat bouncing, I'm like...
Yeah.
You would. I promise you, if I'm on a motocross bike and I want to get the front up over a bump, I use my weight and right. So if I was on a trials bike, I'd go right, and then I'd stand and then hop it up.
Would you?
Yeah, because you're not understanding. To go and pull,
you don't pull. You don't need to pull.
I do pull though. That's the.
But
problem.
You won't need to if you use the power and the clutch right. You won't need to pull.
Yeah, well, that's where I struggle on a trials bike. So I don't like trials because of my shoulder.
Well, you just need to practice a bit more to not have to seat.
I'd seat bounce and take the weight off my shoulder.
Okay, now.
If someone could provide a Charles bike with a seat, because I'd really like to see this in action.
Honestly,
what you'd get up anything?
Not anything. No, I'd get up like a little fucking.
How big of a step would you get up from seat bouncing? This table?
No, more like jumps and that. Be fun, wouldn't it? I bet. We used to have the jumps up there before. I wouldn't seat bounce up that table, no. No, I wouldn't hit the thing. I'd just use the seat, use the pop to get the front up. I wouldn't actually hit the fucking table sat down. That'd be stupid. Go over the handlebars.
Right then, there's this trials segment done of the 2PRO1SLOW podcast. If anyone else wants to come on and talk about trials,
It's about as interesting as trials itself. That subject. That's fucking.
Honestly, all you do is slag trials off, and they've come on here and made out you're a big fan of it.
I've slagged trials off. I've spent 5 hours watching content produced of trials in the last 6
Tell
years.
the truth.
What?
Yeah, he slags it off.
These lot are all fucking backwards.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Shall I cut that bit for you?
No, I'll leave it in. I can't forget your roots.
Right. Here's a good. This is
How
quite.
fuck off.
Oh, you want to be back to your roots, do you, on this episode?
Yeah, he's trying to fucking bring him back down after he was too busy in his suite.
All right, cut that bit out then. You've got a lot of cutting to do on this one, and I'll be checking.
This one here, this is quite a good question, and it depends how truthful you're going to be on this one, Tommy. But it could lead to some good answers. Can Tommy tell us the teams he has spoken to or turned down in the past?
I know one. Get told about it a few times.
Go on then. Well, I've told you about
No,
it.
someone else has.
Well,
On more
in a
than
good
one
way or a
occasion
bad way?
that you turned him down.
Well, I know this will be. Go on, Honda.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my biggest regret, to be fair, if I had one.
Factory Honda. Tell him the full story.
Full story was on. Well, this one
Was on
situation.
millions. That's the start of it.
No.
I was on millions.
Tell him the full story.
What? Why is that?
Yeah, and why they came here, and you rode it round.
Yeah. All right.
And
so
you went, "That's a
I was
fucking
racing
piece of
MX2.
I like my stock cowie, mate.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I was riding MX2 and was doing well. So then that following year, I had a few teams that was interested in me riding for them. Honda being one of them. So then.
HRC Factory Honda.
Factory Honda.
Yeah.
MXGP. Tim Geyser's ride,
Yeah,
basically.
not a full piece team. It's just Tim Geyser, Factory Honda at the time. And Roger Harvey was coming up. He's obviously Roger Harvey. Everyone knows him. So he was keen. Even Jamie Dobb was my manager at the time. He was like, you need to...
I'm sure he was keen.
Yeah, he was keen. He was like, you don't really want to pass this up. And it wasn't a money thing. The money was the same that on... We sort of had the money that I wanted, and that was the same at Kawasaki. I think even Yamaha at the time, and then Honda. So they come up here to ride, and at the time, at that point with Honda, it wasn't as factory Honda is now.
Yeah,
it was like they was like in a stage where they were going, right, we're here, but we're putting all the money back in to get it back to exactly where it is now to win world championships. It was the year
still
where,
pretty trick, though.
yeah, it was real trick. The bike was still full factory.
They basically said anything you want. Like, if you don't like this swing arm, we'll make one that you like.
Yeah, it was so. The more I think about it, the sillier it was. But and then they come here to test, and I think they come here twice.
Yeah.
Didn't they? Drove over with bikes and stuff. Anyway, I rode it round. And I had this wanked out Cowie that I was just riding, and it was just a 450 that I used to practice on. That I was just practice bikes and then race bikes. Practice bikes always sometimes feel that little bit better, or normally do, because you ride it every week. It feels great.
Comfy.
You know, yeah, it's comfy. You know everything it's going to do, and so I had this practice bike, which was a 450 that I used to jump up there and rip round on, and then they bought this factory bike, which was sort of all new because everything was new on it. Just it had been fresh, and anyway, I rode it round. And I was like, well, I prepare my standard Kawasaki, and then anyway, a little bit more to the story is that I'd still owed money from Kawasaki at the time from the French team I was on, so I wanted to get that money as well. And if I hadn't signed, then there would have been money there that I was owed, and then I might have not got it if I'd have signed for Honda. So there's a bit more to it behind the scenes, but the main thing is I thought I was great and I could win on any bike, and I chose to stay with Cowie on a privateer team with CLS, which at the time was a privateer team. I could have actually gone to factory Cowie as well, which was very good. So not only did I pass up Honda, I also passed up factory Kawasaki to stay with the CLS team, which ended up sort of falling apart throughout that year. People leaving, staff leaving, so it was not a good decision I made.
No, not a good one.
That was the one team, and then don't know. There's been lots of teams over the years, but that one was, if anything, that I should have done was I should have signed factory Honda, and if I hadn't signed for factory Honda, I should have at least signed for factory Kawasaki.
Mm-hmm. What about you're almost nearly was going to try and potentially ride Makita Suzuki in America?
That was a team. When I come back to... Yeah, another one when I come back to Europe, or I come back to England, but race the World Championships again, was on KTM. No, what was I going to do? How did that come about?
Suzuki was in America.
Suzuki was in America.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
The team...
That was the second year, but then I ended up staying on my KTM, wasn't it?
But the KTM team weren't going to run, because, again, it wasn't as factory as it was now. And then they told you that if you didn't ride a 125 two-stroke, they couldn't keep you.
Yeah, we won't go into too many details there. But then apparently the 125 was the up-and-coming bike again. And they wanted me to race that. But then they wasn't going to run a team unless I ran a 125. Then they did run a team, and it was me and Mike Alessi. But in the meantime... I could have rode for factory Suzuki.
Which was Dungy's team, wasn't it?
Which was Dungy at the time. But then anyway, KTM continued to run a team because it was throughout COVID and that, so a lot of things were going on in the world. No, not COVID, sorry. It was through like the...
Recession.
Similar
thing.
2002. 2000
two very different things, but a big impact on the world. Both of them. So I didn't do that, and then when I come back to England, I almost could have rode, I think, for Geico. I'm pretty sure my management company says that you could ride for Geico, but it won't be for much money, almost for free, I think. And I ended up coming back with CLS. But the reason being that I come back with CLS to race the World Championship is also the goal was to try and do well in Supercross before that with Mitch Payton, because I had a few rounds that I could have raced with him and then maybe go back with Mitch and continue back in America. But I ended up breaking my foot and BMX jumps here. So then I tried getting ready for Supercross for like 2 weeks to go, and then decided that rather than have a go at that, maybe get injured again and then sacrifice a good year in MXGP, I would then put all my eggs in the one basket, come back, get ready for MX2, and then end up doing well and then sign the contract to stay on here. But it could have gone either way. If I hadn't looped out on a BMX, I probably would have raced Supercross and then may have gone a different direction.
Dangerous.
That was a bad few weeks. Me and Ed nearly fell out bad in that time. He was fucking nasty to me.
Oh, fucking hell.
No, and you kept beating me at FIFA.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Oh, I kept getting smoked. Like 8-0. I was fuming. Just wanted ice down in that bottom room. It was just a bad time. I was stuck. I didn't have a house here. I was living in it.
You stayed here? You was living here for a bit?
Living at the farm.
Well, we'd
that back room.
We'd both just come back from America.
Yeah, we just come back for a few weeks and ended up coming over a jump and then getting the back wheel down and just whoop straight off. Anyway, he made me drive home with a broken foot and said it wasn't broken.
Yeah. Do you know why we drove home? Why you drove home?
Because you weren't insured.
It was in your dad's wanked out Range Rover.
Was we?
Yeah. And I was not insured in it. I was 17 at the time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I had a broken foot anyway and I had to walk all the way back to the van. You said it wasn't broke. Then drove home and then I had to have an operation, didn't I?
Pin put in it.
Wire. Yeah, no good. Otherwise, I could have been a fucking multi-time AMA World Supercross champion. Here we are.
Well, you got a couple of British titles,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, I got 4 British titles. That's it.
Have you done any, you haven't really done any negotiating with teams, have you? You sort of Husqvarna from...
No one else to negotiate with.
No, but you literally got your ride after Erzberg and then been in contract ever since.
Stayed at it's a bit different in your world.
Yeah, it's a shame, really. There's no competition.
Do you reckon there will be one day or not?
You know, in
nice if there was.
Hard Enduro is obviously different, but in the other one, what's it called?
Super Enduro.
No.
Enduro GP.
Yeah.
Yeah, Enduro GP, there's teams.
Honda, Cowie. Is there Cowie?
There's now. Not Honda or Cowie's not factory, but it's both
Beta.
supported. Beta's factory, TM's factory.
Oh, so there's more.
Yamaha's pulled out, actually. Yamaha used to have quite a good team, French team. But
there's more money in that than you'd think as well, isn't there?
There's a lot more professional riders, put it that way. Like, a lot more.
Yeah, like a lot of riders that are making money from racing.
That are making a living racing. Yeah.
This is what we also discussed on the way home in the car last night.
There's not enough.
If a lot of them raced Super Enduro,
which they should, in my
be
opinion,
a good crack because they're fast.
Yeah, but it's trials, isn't it?
Huh?
No, it's less trials than Hard Enduro.
Oh, Super Enduro. Sorry, yeah.
If they raced in the off season,
I think a lot of them would be competitive, and it would help Super Enduro. It would help them. They do fuck all winter anyway.
Even like Nate, I don't know why but he's got no interest.
They're so against it, and I'm just like, they literally do a super test on the Friday night. The
but I
Friday
think he'd be
before
fast.
which is one lap of a Super Enduro track.
Yeah.
I think Nathan would be fast in Super Enduro.
They all would be fast if they just put their mind to it and actually spent a few weeks on a track training. Like, I think there's a good amount of them could be competitive, and like, at the end of the day, if the team supported it, give them a bit of bonus to go. The prize money is still, even they're saying it's going to get better, but even now I think you get like, I think even like fifth still $1,000 or sixth place is still like €1,000. Like, to go on, it's only 1 day event, to go in the winter when you're not doing much else, and a few grand, those only good. But I think if one or two of them start to do it, a lot more of them will come because they'll feel like they're getting an advantage from doing it. That's my opinion on it.
Do you want to answer this question? This will make your blood boil, but it's
who was the
perfect.
1 or 2 that you think?
Well, no, if they will. If a few do, that's what I mean. That's why I keep saying to the organisers, like, really try and get some of them there.
Just before you answer that question, Est, was the tracks harder before or harder now? Because Brownie come and was fast.
That's what I mean. Similar, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think they've changed much in the
Shows
time
how
I've been
good
doing
Mike
it.
Brown was.
Yeah. Brownie was still in it. Brownie's last year was my first year.
Oh, really?
He was a bit off by then, but he was still like competitive, like getting top fives and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brownie was, and he was riding for like a private Italian team, like a bizarre setup. I don't know how he would end up on that team, but yeah, that's what I mean. He could do it.
Right, answer this one because you can set your stall out here. Why is Red Bull Billy trying to run an event that clashes with Enduro GP in the UK very poor?
Very poor.
He obviously means Tyne Ride.
Yeah, but very poor. What do you mean very poor?
I told you.
Yeah, I purposely put an event on the same weekend as Enduro GP just to ruin that event. It's exactly what I've done.
What, Enduro GP's in the UK that weekend?
Yeah.
Where?
It's in Wales. Raider.
But
Raider. Oh, yeah, mate, you wanted me to do it. Not even joking.
It would be a good event. That would be a really good event. But
I think I'm going to scope the track out when I'm there. And then if it's reasonable, I might do it. Not even joking. I've got a message on my WhatsApp.
there's a bit more to it than you trying to put an event in the centre of a town. There's a few councils involved.
A lot of
and
hoops to jump through. First of all, it's not just me. It wasn't intentional. It hopefully won't happen again because my whole point of it was I wanted the Enduro GP riders to come because I wanted to whet their appetite a bit to come to Super Enduro. That was my thing from the start, is that I want a handful of the Enduro GP riders there. So it's a shame that they're not going to be.
I was just thinking then, I'm probably going to end up with a bidding war. Which one am I going to do?
Well, I suggested your name about the Red Bull one the other day and you got laughed at, so I don't know.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
maybe they might bring you on as
Enduro GP then.
they might bring you on as media.
Why did you get laughed at? I don't get why I got
I've
laughed
asked you
at.
several times, do you want to do something there? And you just don't answer.
I need to go up and practice the track. Can they set it up in that car park again or not?
It's been put in a pile now.
Can we uncover it?
There's not much to the track. You'll be fine. You'll make it.
Could we recreate it here?
Yeah, no worries. How many shipping containers can we get hold of in the next few days?
Well, you just ride through that.
No, they've stacked them all up like this.
That's a jump though. The finish line.
Still,
Yeah,
we need
it's
a lot of
high
shipping
up.
containers if we want to recreate it.
No, but the obstacles.
Yeah, well, we can have a go.
The obstacles aren't that hard. You'll be able to get through a lap.
Yeah, I want to win.
You haven't even. I
don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, no, I'd like to be able to.
Mel do it?
I don't want to go to one of them races like Mel did and just struggle because I wouldn't enjoy that. Like, I would like to go and actually go, I quite enjoy going through that, or like I can hop that one.
The Red Bull one's a free event in the city centre. Like, the whole point of it is just like as a promotion, promote the sport, promote Red Bull, try and get like new eyes on the sport, new people watching. Like, it does different things. Yes, it's very annoying that the same weekend, but like I say, to shut down a road in the middle of a city centre is a big thing, and there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through. And originally it was supposed to be the following weekend, but then
Well, it's already a year delayed.
Huh?
It's already a year delayed.
Yeah, it's it was meant to happen last year, and it's been talked about for 2 years already. So like, yeah, it is what it is for this year.
Are you coming back for not, maybe racing, not racing, but you're going to be at those?
Yeah,
events?
I'd hope to be on a bike by then. I'm relatively confident I'll be riding a bike. I'd like to think I'll race, but again, I'll be there on a bike, whether it's like to do course preview.
2 months from now?
August, what we're on for now?
3
Not even in
months
June
now.
yet, yeah.
Oh, wow. So what month? What are you now, 8 weeks?
9 tomorrow.
So you're 2 months in already. So that'll be...
So you'd be back, wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, I think, well, I don't want to say for definite. I don't want to get people's hopes up. But I'd like to think I'll be 100%, I'll be on a bike riding, whether it be a course preview and doing videos and shit, or I'd like to be lining up.
So you'd be at both events?
Yeah,
regardless.
I'm there,
Okay.
I'd like to have gone to the Radar one, but obviously it's not happening. Like, it's not that I've got anything against Radar or the Enduro GP. I think that's going to be every event they do sick. Like, look how the evening motocross
is that on a Sunday?
The Enduro GP.
Yeah.
I think it'd be both. All them are 2 days, I think.
I know, but you know what you're like now. You upper echelon snobbery shit. Surely you've got a chopper organised to pick you up, take you there.
Maybe it's a range out, to be honest. Depend how much they're going to pay us to attend Enduro GP. I'm joking. No, there's something else happening straight after in Newcastle. I think it might not be to do with bikes.
Football game.
No, that doesn't happen in August, but good effort.
Is it not?
No. Well, actually, no, it might be. Premier League does start in August. I'll probably find one to go and watch. If it's home, I'll go and watch.
He reckons it's coming home. He keeps telling me.
No, that's England. That's not Newcastle.
I know, but still, football, it's all the same shit. They kick a bag of wind about.
What are they? What, the World Cup's this year again?
Euro.
It's coming home.
I'll be all right then. We done
that
it?
was-
Or is that
Huh?
Yeah, pretty much, haven't we?
What, you've had 2 questions?
Well, they've been good ones. They've been ripper questions.
Yeah, going quite good.
I
Actually, a lot better than last week.
I actually
what
thought of-
what legs would you want?
I actually thought of something to talk about.
Come on then.
I just... Oh, wait there, 1 sec. Chair delivery.
You figure it out. I need a wee.
My Potter...
We can slag him off while he's gone. He's got no interest in vlogging at the minute, has he?
Yeah, he come to fucking... This
Nothing.
weekend, he filmed 11 clips for my vlog.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
he took
Where'd he come?
15 pictures of Keck's hats he took and 11
quite
clips for
good
my
pictures,
vlog.
those were on this thing, but just
Yeah.
no interest. I can't remember where he went the other
I
day. and he just
fucking
says,
put the tank of
"I'm not
diesel
even
in his
bringing my
van too."
camera." Really? Yeah, it's
I
just
thought
a bit disappointing.
I drove his van to his house on the Friday night.
If
And
you
I
watched
filled
this-
it up before we got there, and I thought, well, get in with a full tank, ready to start the weekend, get him on a good foot. Camera didn't come out the bag on Saturday.
Not at all.
Not on Saturday. Got 11 clips out of him on Sunday, and I even said to him on Saturday night, I said, I want a banger edit for this weekend, like really good tune.
He's back. He's back. Shh.
Yeah.
I could do you a banger edit.
What with your 11 clips?
If the riders came past me more than once.
Oh,
Twice.
God.
Rounding back up.
What's he been slagging me up about? Banger edits?
He actually started slagging you off.
He lost interest in filming vlogs.
Yeah,
Too
well,
busy.
I sorted you two out, I know. That was my goal.
Yeah, he's not. I feel like he feels left out now. He's sorted you
No,
out.
that's my exit strategy.
No.
No, you are.
All
You're a
I'm
bit
saying.
sad in one way that I'm a vlog.
No, I'm
full-time
not.
vlog.
All I'm saying is.
Oh, we need to do that one thing, thumbnail before.
Yeah, you can't learn how to do that. Yeah.
Nah,
All
God,
I'm
it's
saying
messed
is
up,
that
picky.
I get a lot of messages and they go, "We can tell the difference when you've done
One. You had one message and you couldn't wait to tell
Obviously,
me.
I would hope that they could tell a difference when you did it. That's your job.
It's not my job.
What?
I would hope they could tell a difference when he's done it. Like, he's...
I can't.
You're a stupid man, aren't you?
Now, one bloke, he couldn't wait to tell me. He's like, I've had someone message this morning saying they can tell the difference when I film it and you film it.
Yeah, they can. I've not been paid for Ling yet, and I've still not agreed my deal with Canada Heights.
Yeah. Actually, Canada Heights would be a good one. You can come down there.
What's the deal?
Go down early and we'll go have a nice lunch somewhere.
Okay. Do you want to tell us how your camera got stolen, Bill?
Oh, yeah. Man.
I'm just trying to sort out some chairs being delivered.
Oh.
No,
Hold
so-
on. I'm trying to do something. I've got to do a lot today and it's 2:00.
Yeah, well, we could just do another 10 minutes and then we'll be done.
No, car window smashed. Well, the annoying part is, went to London, booked a hotel which had parking and which had valet parking.
Of course it did.
Here we go.
Go on, you dropped yourself in there.
Yeah, I fucking purposely lined us up there, you stupid idiot.
Did you
Yes, I
fart?
fucking did.
Just rolled off the tongue.
Yeah. Just to fucking give you a bit of ammo, which I purposely booked because I knew I would be arriving in a rush.
I thought you were going to say Rolls then.
Prick. It was a hire car, fucking Nissan Qashqai actually.
Yeah.
Nissan Juke.
Full comprehensive insurance.
You what?
Full comprehensive insurance.
Yeah, luckily I did tick, which I very rarely do, but I just thought in the UK, like something's probably going to go wrong, and thankfully I had a full insurance on the hire car. No, I booked that hotel because I knew I was going to arrive in a rush and have to get changed quickly to go for some food because before I needed to go out. So I got there, just dumped the car in the front of it, checked in, said, "Oh, do you have parking?" "Nope." I said, "Oh, well, I booked this hotel purely because it did." It's like, sorry, we don't have valet parking because the concierge doesn't have a driving license. And I'm like, well, he's not a very good concierge, is he? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, the only reason I booked to stay here was so I could arrive fast, leave my car and get changed. Said, "Oh, here's the address of the car park we use."
Yeah, but that makes no difference because he'd have probably parked it in the same car park.
So no, gets to that car park, it's full.
Okay.
And not even that's fucking 10 minutes walk away. That one's full. So then I'm driving. And it, for some reason, I mean, I know London's busy, but it was incredibly busy on this. It was a Friday evening, to be fair. Another car park. And by this time, it's like a 17-minute walk away from the hotel. And normally, at any hotel, like a
17-minute walk.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So that was the nearest one I could
Got
find.
an Uber though, didn't he, for the walk?
Oh, did you?
And I got Lime bike.
You got a
Scooter.
bike? Yeah, I like
Lime
doing them in
scooter.
London. That's the best bit that I find. That's the most thing.
But it was so busy, it wasn't even pleasurable. But that's why I didn't carry all my bags in, because I was like, fuck me, I'm 17 minutes away now. Otherwise, normally I would empty my car fully. And for some reason, I took the camera insert bit out of my backpack, which it's lived in there for like 2 years. It's very rarely out. For some reason, it was out. So,
I actually think it was an inside job.
well,
Someone you know.
no, I think they just fucking smashed the
Oh,
window
okay,
and rummaged
alright, I
around.
thought it was getting somewhere.
To be fair, in some ways, I wasn't lucky because they took the most valuable thing. They're not stupid, but they left like I had 2 suitcases. Roxy had a suitcase and 2 hand luggage bags with like shit that would have been annoying if I had it gone missing. So anyway, camera, smash window, come back the next day, and just was, that's really annoying. And then at first I looked and all the bags were there. I was like, they haven't actually took anything. And then I remembered I'd put my camera. The camera bag was like in the back seat under the driver's seat. They'd obviously had a rummage around and thought, oh, these are small. Sell these fast. Gone.
They got everything.
All my camera equipment, pretty much.
Everything but a laptop.
No. Because I took the camera bag bit out of my backpack.
Well, or they would have had your laptop.
Well, if my backpack was there, but I had my backpack on my back.
Yeah.
On my back.
Lucky,
yeah.
because I bet you had passports and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I would never have left passports and shit in a car.
Yeah, I know, but still.
To be fair, though, I was... When I went to get the car the next morning, I went to walk in just the barrier where you came out, and the guy's like, no, you've got to go in here, and you had to like scan your ticket to get in, and it was like, he had a security on the front of it.
Oh, it was an inside job then.
So I started thinking like, oh, fuck me, this is secure. Then I walked around the corner and seen my car window smashed. So yeah, bit annoying, because I had a full vlog on it. From that,
I'd have been more worried about the cameras in the vlog.
well, yeah, it was upsetting. I've only reimbursed one. Anyway, I thought one thing good to talk about is gear setup. Like, what are you laughing at?
Go on, carry on.
Like, what, in terms of like equipment that you use, what do you like and dislike? Because I'm sure there's people that are watching or listening that are new to the sport and they don't know what to buy, or they might have something like an item that's uncomfortable, or like do's, don'ts, personal preferences. I just thought it's a good bit of consumer knowledge that might be missing for people.
Well, I'll go from a non-professional point of view. Gear, most of it's all the same, as in the bottoms and the top. So have just what you like, basically. There, don't go mad. Get yourself a decent helmet. Get yourself a decent set of knee braces.
Oh, you want the you're going for the brace option?
Braces.
I'll go braces, and then boots again. Personal, don't need to Tech 10s or.
Okay, so what do you like? Because all you've just done is name items you can have, or you can get gear. And
I like a Tech 7 boot because I don't like the Tech 10s.
Because you don't like an inner boot.
Don't like an inner boot.
That's the reason.
Yeah, and I feel they're a bit not for motocross, but I definitely feel for enduro they're a bit more like a trials boot, and they got a bit of protection. Knee brace, much of a much.
I would say that I think knee brace is all much of a much really. Obviously, you can get custom ones, non-custom ones, but having had both, I think there's not a big difference in them.
No.
Like if money's no object.
I think pick one within your budget.
Yeah, I think they all do a very similar job. Like I think of all the ones I've used, the Ultima ones like I use are definitely the best. However, they require going to Germany to get your knees scanned, and it is a big job. But of the off-the-shelf ones I've used and other custom ones I've used, they're much of a muchness, and they all do a decent job. And then if there's enough energy or impact going, you're going to break something.
Yeah, no matter what. If you've got a knee brace on or not, if you do something hard enough, you're going to work yourself.
We both had knee braces on.
All three of us did. He had knee braces on.
And you, imagining you did when you did your knee.
And then kit, I got given some Leac, got given some Alpine Star before. I've bought other kits in the past. And helmet, I personally...
Kit, would you go for, if you're buying your own, would you go for a high-end one, like a stretchy one, or non-stretchy?
Definitely a stretchy pant.
Because so expensive ones.
There's some O'Neill do.
Here we go.
No, they actually do a middle range. I know. But
give
stretchy
it a
kit's
rest.
important.
Stretchy kit's important, but again, matey at the weekend, Matt, he had 100% mountain bike gear on.
Yeah,
that he was riding in.
The only thing I'd say with that is the knees aren't big enough for
the knees aren't big enough for knee race. But again,
and
whether it's motocross or mountain bike makes no difference.
Makes no odds. Yeah.
As long as it's half stretchy so you can move. And jersey's a jersey. Helmet, I personally like the Alpine Star ones because I like the look and the shape of them, and that's the one I've got.
There you go.
And that's non-sponsored point of view. Tommy will obviously tell you O'Neill's amazing and Bell helmets are the future, but if you'd have asked him last year, it would have been Alpine Stars is the best.
Why would you say that? No, I wear Tech 10 boots.
Okay, is there anything you avoid from, like, is there any...
Elbow pads avoid.
What, am I not getting a fucking say on this?
Okay, you have a fucking... Oh, you like my subject then, do you?
Not really, but I just feel like ignorant if I avoid it all completely. I've got a couple of things
So
that I do.
You don't normally worry about feeling ignorant?
No, on my Tech 10 boots, they come with insoles, which have like a... No, what do you call that?
What do you mean an insole?
Inner boot. Sorry, it comes with an inner boot, but then like the insole, I take out the inner boot and put under the inner boot, so it's actually on the floor of the boot, and then I put the...
See, this is good. This is what I was hoping for.
Yeah,
this
because
kind of
I'm in
tips.
between sizes with Alpine Star, so like I'm a US 10, which in trainers I'm a UK 10, so it's a weird. Normally you'd go up in the boot.
I thought you used to have them cushion pads.
Yeah, I used to when I had a bad... That was when I done my ankle.
Oh, yeah.
I use cushion
We've had to turn around and drive an hour back to get them before a GP.
That much, but I use softer, like a memory foam insole.
They were from Sebastian Tortelli. His were made for him, and then I wore them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to fucking swear by them. I used to take them to a GP stinking in bags.
Couldn't get another set.
No.
One pair he had, and they used to go everywhere. And well, honestly, we used to turn around to get them. Nearly missed the flight.
Yeah, I didn't want to ride without them. But yeah, that makes the Alpine Star boots fit really good, where normally they'd be a bit small, so it gives me a bit more room in that inner boot.
Yeah, that's a good tip, that. I like it.
Yeah, it is.
Any more tips?
Gloves, I'm really fussy about gloves, but now I've got... now I wear fists, which is alright, but Alpine Star had nice gloves last year. I don't have anything on the palm. Maybe a little bit of writing, but definitely not double layer of padding on the palm.
Yeah, I don't do double layer of... But have to pull the label out. Depends. Some gloves put the labels in stupid places, and some don't. If it's the gloves on the bottom of your hand, rip them out. Get the label, sorry.
And helmets, you have to try. Obviously, you try them on, but some people swear by one helmet. Like when I rode with for Dave on Honda, we had Troy Lee helmets, Jake absolutely loved it. I always found out it sat quite low here. And then when I went to Alpine Star helmet, I was like, really like this one. Jake was like, I hate this one. I just want to wear Troy Lee again. And now with Bell, that's a nice fitting helmet, but you should try a few different helmets on, because I generally think the shape really suits you in some helmets, and you could buy one off a website or something and it be not the shape for your head, so you're better off trying a few different brands on.
As soon as it was your question, you've obviously got some insight you want to share.
I haven't. I'm trying to give people like tips. Like, this boot one was good.
I've got a new body armour now, which has got like almost like a bit of a kidney belt built in.
What is the ruling in body armour for you? Is you have to wear it in your race?
Now, I don't know if they check, but in GPs, yeah, you have to. It has to be signed off, scrutineered every race.
Is that the same for you?
All FM events.
Front and back?
Mm-hmm. The back has to be a special thing now, so it's a new, which that new one I got from Alpine Star is quite nice. I think it's like an A1 Pro.
So under your gear, knee brace socks, long pants. That's one thing I'll say. I hate like pants with my under knee braces connected to my waist, like leggings. Don't like it.
Yeah, what you need
really like that.
But a lot of people swear by it. That's all a lot of people wear. But I don't like having it connected. I like separation from the lower leg to the...
Well, there's a product called Kex.
That's what I mean.
Sort that
I just have to do one pair of Kex. He has to wear 6.
No, I wear one again now.
Really?
Mm.
Do you
My
ever wear,
cheeks are
do you ever
toughened
wear
up.
cycling shorts?
No, he used to do.
I hate the feeling of cycling shorts when I ride.
I've gone through so many different things in my career. I used to
That's
put talcum
literally the whole
powder-
point of this segment, which you would show
Yeah,
against.
I know, but like I used to have talcum powder in my gloves to dry my hands, and now I pour water on my hands before I put them in my gloves. And then I'm like, I can't ride without my gloves almost being a bit wet. Whereas before I was like, I put talcum powder in my gloves so that it was really dry, and then that can change on like a yearly basis. I just go through like a weird stage where I have to do something else. So it's strange. I've gone through so many different things. I used to love, I used to hate. Even with boots.
Do you wear body belts, kidney belts?
No, not now.
I used to fold knee brace socks over, but now I put knee brace socks under Kex knee brace strap.
What about the other end? Sock connected to the thing. Which you like
I used to also like separation, but now I don't mind a knee brace sock. Since before, when I used to fold knee brace socks over, that's what I used to do for practicing, and I used to prefer doing separate sock sleeve boxers.
Did you ever fold the separate sleeve up that way as well?
That's what I used to like doing.
Yeah, I think I'd like to do that.
But now I do knee brace socks straight up, and then you let the rubber touch my skin, and then put Kex over the top of it, and then the knee brace on top.
And roll nothing over the knee.
No rolling whatsoever. I'm happy I use knee brace socks for races. Happy with that.
I used to, if it was really hot at GPs.
If it's really hot, I wear nothing.
Oh no, I'd always wear
No knee brace.
No knee brace socks.
Boxers, but no knee brace socks.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, I wouldn't go that far.
Like hot. Not in like a long day, but like a short race, like a 2-hour race, I would.
I wouldn't do that. That's
Road dog it, just for the breeze. Just cut a load of holes in it.
Stop me from riding for like weeks after. If I got a cut on the inside of my leg, I'd be like, no, I'm not riding with that.
Worth it.
You like a t-shirt cut into a crop top.
Yeah,
don't
you use t-shirts. That's stupid. They're so hot wearing a t-shirt. Stan does it as well.
No, I cut a t-shirt up into
But
holes.
still hot.
No, I take the arms
The
off
material's
sometimes.
still
Yeah,
hot.
but I like that sometimes if it's on the 450, the rooster used to hurt so bad that I'd like a bit of sleeve there. So I'd cut this out almost, but keep the sleeves. It's like a weird looking thing.
You're doing two different sports though, because even if I wear a U-swi, I get so hot. My back gets so hot.
Even I couldn't ride motocross with a t-shirt on. I don't like different layers moving as well.
Yeah, but then you wear a U-swi.
I don't like having a chest protector and a U-swi is the most disgusting feeling on planet Earth.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, I
imagine.
can
Hate it. It's horrible.
I've worn both.
What's your thoughts on neck braces? Neck braces.
I've never really used one. Doesn't really bother us. I can. The old ones, which were massive, I can understand why everyone used to hate on them and say you couldn't move your head. I think the new ones are pretty slim if you want to wear one. I don't really like the look of wearing one.
Didn't Gomez wear one?
Yeah.
So
he still does.
So now he wears a body armor, a neck brace, and
if he wears a big body armor as well, like not a lot of
big
them. I mean,
It's whatever.
If I'm out watching, most body armors are hacked to bits and there's not much left of them.
Yeah.
His was like full legit Velcro and buckles one.
Ken Roxon used to do
He used to
full
have
zip
arm
up
pads
one.
built in and that. He'd have like 1, 2 shoulders.
2000 when he was 250 KTM, when he was racing you, 10,
Body
11.
belt built
What?
in, like the
Like a
whole
zip-up
thing.
one?
Yeah, full zip up Fox one. Used to wear the t-shirt. Honestly, looked like he was going to war. His dad used to make him wear it.
For motocross, I can half seat, but for like a long day, when I see hobby riders on enduro and they just like can't even move, I just think yeah, okay, that's probably going to help if you go for a tumble, but the chances of you going for a tumble are so much higher because your body just can't move. Like even knee braces, I find slow your legs down
For the
so much.
majority of my career, I'd never wore chest protector. Just nothing.
Billy Askew doesn't wear knee braces, just wears pads, and I just...
No,
That's fine,
I
that-
agree now. If I was to start riding now, I'd probably wear a good pad.
Yeah, I went
Really?
through a phase
About
last year.
half.
I fucked them off. I forgot them one day and I had to wear the old school shin and knee cup.
Yeah, but they do a good one now.
Yeah, no, I just used them shit ones, and I was like, because I was curious anyway, because obviously, if like,
I just think
2 years
banging
ago
on
it
the
was all
side.
the big Rays one at that, you should try it. So I was like, oh fuck it, I borrowed these off my mate, and I was like, and there's a lot of areas I can see the benefit, like quite a lot.
Yeah.
And like I say, there's 3 people sat here done knees wearing knee braces.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
I think
almost
it's
don't
just
think
good for the, when you...
Yeah,
whack
that's why
your-
you need good knee pads for the impact.
Mate, half the time when I take my braces off, they're fucking down there anyway.
Yeah.
So like the fucking fact that it's gonna,
Yeah, the hinges fucking.
the hinges slip bars because you go for a bit and then it's always down a touch. So I feel so much more comfortable with mine on. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't want to ride without them, but I think if you're now whatever it's
That's why I
anything
think the
is
roll up
whatever
from
you're
the
used
bottom
to.
would hold them up more.
No, I find
No,
you just
don't.
need to do them tighter than you feel
This
like
one-
you should.
this
This
one
one
needs to be
especially, you
tight,
need to
yeah.
swing off it.
That one, they all need to be pretty loose.
The
apart
top
from
and
that
bottom doesn't
one.
really matter.
No.
But this one especially, and then this one also, I think the 2 middle ones, as tight as you can possibly bear. I tense my hamstring and then put them as tight as as tight as I possibly can with my hamstring tensed.
You have to.
Well, good insight.
That's
to
it.
your-
Well, let me
Great
know if
question,
that's
Bill.
useful, because these lot aren't convinced, but I think it is.
I think it's become useful, yeah.
See, good tap. Made a note of that.
Yeah, well done,
I wouldn't
Bill.
have made an. It wasn't good enough to sort of like.
Well,
make a note about.
if you're at Canada Heights and you found that useful, come up to Thomas, tell him you found it.
Well, I don't think we're really given much useful.
I think it's good discussion, that kind of shit, because that's relevant for people. Like, people might not be debating, like, they might not be able to afford... If you can't afford knee braces, a good set of knee pads will be fine, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Completely fine. If you can't afford a good helmet, I would recommend trying to get money and getting a good helmet. Don't go for a cheap helmet, but
Well,
save
what
the
I would
money
do
on...
in that case is buy like a couple last year's or the year before on a good one on discount. Not
Yeah,
like the current
yeah,
version,
but no,
because-
say you've got X amount of money to spend and you need knee braces and a helmet.
Helmet first.
I would go for what you need to get a good helmet and then use whatever's less to get the best knee.
All right, here's one for you then. We all agree helmet's the most important. What are you going for? Boots, or more spend on boots, or more spend on knee brace?
Boots are all quite similar.
Well, they're not, are they?
Well, I would get a decent set of boots
I
because you can
would go
get a
for-
nice set of pads for like 100 quid,
I would go for boots because
70 quid.
in my race, in Enduro, they're on your feet for so long. I think boots make a big difference. Also, the weight of a boot makes a big difference, especially for hard Enduro, when you're picking your feet up. Even for motocross, I guess. But
So we're saying knee braces are the least important.
Yeah, probably because people opt without them. I've never seen someone riding barefoot.
clip that.
Right,
We end
well,
it there because I've got fucking shit to do today.
on that note, we'll leave it out. Is you back soon in a week or two?
I'm so busy the next few weeks. I will probably be swinging by at some point.
Right. Well, we won't do anything
like
Your
until
missus gone home?
No, she's still in Enduro. Honestly, I told Ed what's coming up. How fuck's my next
Oh,
few
you
weeks?
were actually not joking.
No,
with
my
that.
next
Oh.
few weeks is... It's. I wish I was racing again because I could just
I
tell
even
people I
said to
can't
him,
do things.
I said, "Yeah, but you're not racing." He went, "I wish I was."
Fucking madness. Right, so I'll be here at some point. It's in a bit.
Well, we won't do anything until the next one.
Fuck off.
I'm going to relax.
Please
for that.
do one
Yeah, I might think of a guest. I'm actually busy the next few weeks.
Yeah, training schools.
Right, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget the deal.
No training schools. What, you don't want to tell anyone about your training schools?
Yeah, actually.
Fuck off, we're going now. See you in a bit.
Don't forget the deal on Talon. 2Pro 15 for 15% off. Cheers.